Hello everybody, welcome back. We are live once again, Microsoft Flight Simulator. It is release day of the PMDG 737-900 and 900ER. So we're gonna hop in for the first time here on stream and we're gonna be flying it. Good to see you guys already. Welcomes to Tui, always a pleasure. Owls, welcome back. V-Seth is here, Young Aviator, welcome, welcome. Wayward, hello, how's it going? Welcome everyone. I've seen, obviously, was watching Canada's stream. It just ended before our stream here, and definitely looking like a really good plane. I thought it's an after dark. It is an after dark, but I decided not to turn my cam on anyways. We'll break the rules today. It's fine. Breaking the rules. So, it is our after dark day, our extra stream day. We could not, normally we do something other than flight sim on our after dark days. However, could not pass up flying the PMDG on its release date that we've been waiting for the 900. So we're going to be flying the 900 from Salt Lake City down to LAX. Just the one flight today, that's what we'll be doing. We are flying the ER version, the extended range version of the 737-900. We have everything hooked up. GSX does not currently work with it. If you guys have not already heard that, GSX will have to have an update come out for it, which I'm sure they'll have soon. They probably couldn't update it until the aircraft was obviously released so they could get their hands on it. So, once that all gets done, then we'll be obviously using that, and we'll be flying the 900 all this week. So next flight will be on Thursday, and then of course the weekend. We will be adding this airline, the 900 and the 900ER, to our virtual airline. If you guys are not a part of our virtual airline, you guys can join the link in the description to join our virtual airline. Or exclamation point VA in chat. We'll get the link sent there in chat. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and hop on in the aircraft and get flying. Alright, so we are in the aircraft. Seems a little high. You seem a little bit better there. Resave that. Alright, there we go. Alright, I am at Alpha 18. So Alpha 18 is the gate. This is a real world Delta flight that took off from this very same gate, Alpha 18. This was done earlier today. This flight was done from here to LAX for Delta 2016. Speaking of which, I'm logged onto VATSIM, but I just need to get it actually filed on VATSIM. Give me 1 second. This filed, and boom, good. Alright, filed, we're good to go. But yeah, so I'm at Alpha 18, real world flight. This happened today. We're going to LAX. This flight landed at gate 23 Alpha at LAX. Their flight time was 1 hour and 59 minutes. And our flight time is scheduled to be, it's telling me 1 hour and 24 minutes, so I think it was their total travel time, not their flight time. So their total block time, excuse me, was 1 hour and 29 minutes. They had 30 minutes of taxi time. So they were 1 hour and 29 minutes of flight time. So we'll see how well we can do and if we can beat that or not. But let's go to our overhead and let's get our DIRs aligning. Our IRS is aligning left and right. Gotta make sure we do this. We got some lead switches for the auxiliary fuel there. Okay, that's new. We do have the dual auxiliary tanks for you, Mr. Statui. Don't you worry. We've got our tanks. Mark, you're flying along with me. Welcome, welcome. Sweet. You're to my left. Let's take a look. Oh, there you are. I see you. Yep, that is the livery you showed me you were in earlier. Like that it matches. Alright, awesome. But yeah, I'm at Alpha 18. For those of you that want to join, everyone is welcome to join. Let's see, not me, your Delta 2340, nice. Does the PMG 700 come with liveries? All the PMG aircraft come with liveries. For the 900, the 900 variant does not have very many liveries. I think it only had like a few. But the 900 ER has quite a few liveries. Delta United, Alaska, a few others. British Airways. We'll finish our little test up here. And we'll move on. Go down here. Let's get our window heat on. Yacht dimmer can stay off. Fuel pumps are off. Everything here looks good. We're connected to ground power. We can arm the emergency lights. Get our chime on. Seatbelt signs will stay off for right now until we get fuel on board. Hydraulic pumps will stay off. That looks good. We'll get our trim area on. Recirc fans on. Axe to the auto position. Ventilation valve will come open. Engine bleeds will come on. And we are going to a cruise of 36,000 feet. So 36,000 feet. Landing altitude LAX is 50 feet. And that all looks good there. Now we're going to go down below and get our FMC all good to go. Before we do all that, let's go ahead and we're going to load our aircraft. So fuel, or the passengers are our payload today. Just 129 passengers, so we're going to go 9 passengers in first class, 120 in the back. Our payload today is 7,000 pounds of cargo, so we'll go 4,000 up front and 3,000 in the back. This is a zero fuel weight of 31.9, close enough, that will work. Alright, so that's all good. And we'll go here and we'll put our fuel in. Fuel today is going to be 14.5 on the fuel, 14,500 pounds of fuel. We'll put that in there. And that should look good. So we'll go here to our main page now, and we're going to throw in the GPS for the IRSs. Boom. We are in Salt Lake City. And we'll go to the route page, we'll put that in, we'll request our flight route, Salt Lake City to LAX, and we'll select that. Looking good there. So we're going to give that a second to load in here. Another airplane there somewhere. Alright, load our flight plan. So, how's everyone's week been so far? I know it's only the beginning of the week, but it's Tuesday. Alright, we'll activate that, execute, look at our lake page, that all looks good. Cool. Departing here. Let's take a look at the weather. Alright, real world ATIS right now is they're departing on the 3.5s and the 3.4s. Okay. So we're going to depart on charts. Let's see. So we're going to depart on 3.4 left will be our departure runway, the closest one to us. So let's select that, 3.4 left, and we're on the Arch Zulu 1. With the wind transition, we'll execute that. Go to our lake page, everything looks good. And then our arrival into LAX is going to be on, I believe, 2.4 right. Yeah, LAX is landing west. So, the ILS, 2.4 right. On the Angel 4 from Hockman. And the transition for that, I believe, is Circus. If I'm not mistaken, it is Circus. And we'll execute that. That should look good. Alright, cool. Let's request our cost index. Someone in chat, please, if you'd be so kind to give us a squawk code to use. No ATC is currently online in Salt Lake. LA Center seems to be online, but not Salt Lake yet. All right, let's load that. We should have our cost index of 69 and going to 36,000 feet, which is correct. So that looks good. All of this looks good so far. Cool. In one limits, we'll do a flex of 32 degrees out of Salt Lake. Stewie coming in 0420. I like it. I like it. 0420. First one I saw. 0420. Nope. Look at that transponding. This isn't your airline. No, we're flying Delta today. Yeah, we're flying Delta. This plane's not currently in our stock fleet. As it just came out, we got to wait for delivery. So we'll probably have a delivery flight for our airline here this week, though. Expect to probably see us flying it potentially Thursday for our airline or this weekend. I'm not sure which day yet, but we will fly it for our airline. Alright, so that's all added. That looks good. We'll be taking off flaps 5. And our center of gravity is coming in 461, 141, 144, and 151 for the takeoff speeds. We're not too heavy today on this flight. Alright, so that's all looking good there. We're going to put 151 in here. About 10 more minutes in, flight coming. Come give me a second. Alright, hurry up. Speed up your time. Flight directors will come on. That looks good. We're going to go straight up to our cruise of 36,000. We'll load that in here. Oops. Oh, there we go. 36,000 is good. Let's get panel brightness up. There we go. That's good. A little bit of background. Right here, we get the center pedestal brightness up. That looks good. And then overhead. Alright, and then our yaw damper can already come on. We'll get our APU fired up. Seatbelt signs can come on. And we're looking good. Auto rate RTO. We'll get LNAV off the ground. Squawk is squawking. Your fire test. Fire test is good. Quibs. Ooh. Cargo fire. Ooh. Alright. Looking good. Subway Eat Fresh. Ooh. Subway sandwich sounds pretty good right now. What I got with me right now is I got a nice ice cold milk and some Oreo double stuffed cookies. Nothing better. Besides Subway, of course. Yep, nice double stuffed Oreo cookies. Alright, so that looks good. We're going to be ready for pushback here in just a moment. So we are going to be using just the PMDG pushback as, like I said, GSX does not work very well in this aircraft yet. What's our altimeter? 3009er. Let's put that button here, 3009er. Oh no, 3039. Okay. 3039. There we go, high pressure. What? APU bleeds are coming on. Fuel pumps are coming on. APU bleed is coming on. Fuel's good. I don't know why that doesn't seem like very much fuel to be going down to LAX, so hopefully we don't have to divert. I'll have to keep an eye on that fuel. That's how much fuel Simbrief is telling us. I am using that Simbrief profile that you gave Mr. Candace to Tui, so hopefully it's correct. Hopefully it's correct. I just feel like in this big aircraft we'd be carrying more fuel than that, but I could be wrong. So, let me get my We'll put some more rudder parts. Get them all the way back. Get our brake set. And there we go. Check the hydraulic fluid. The hydraulic fluid is good. Put this on here like that. Put on the spoil leg paid, and I think we're pretty much ready for. We're ready for the tug. Hydraulics can come on. If you bleeded or not, it worked for me earlier. Okay. Making sure. Alright, we got that. Go here, ground services. We are going to push back. We're going to select the tug and have them push us in a 90-degree pattern. Let's see if only let me do like 240 on it. I like the lowest of the bed. We'll roll with it. We'll see what happens. Alright guys, I think we're ready to rock and roll. The 2E ready to rock and roll. Transmitter's on. Yep, everything's good. Scopes are working, throttles are working. Let's do it.
Cockpit to ground. Go ahead. We've been cleared for pushback and start. They want the tail to our left.
Beacon lights come on. Let's just do is pushing straight back.
Brakes released.
Looked like you were pushing straight back. Yeah. We're good.
Brakes released, here we go.
Brakes released, here we go. Alright, let's do it. Backs are coming off. That's alright. You're not in the way, I think you push straight back. Alright, starting engine number 2. You didn't push straight back. Oh. Nothing to see here, folks. Nothing to see here. Pretend like it's not happening. And boom, engine number 2 is on. Professional stream, by the way. Hey, yep. Nope, nothing to see here. Oh. Uh-oh. I had him push us the wrong way. Ah. Oops. Until I don't use the PMDG pushback here often. Oops. Okay. We'll turn ourselves around. Our tow driver was drunk. That's what it was. Drunk tow driver. Nothing to see here, folks. See, look at that. We're not even touching. We're fine. If I get rid of the tow, I'm gonna set my parking back down. Alright, we got a good start on 1. X on, isolation valve will close. And a good start on 2, starting number 1. You got a screenshot of it. Hey, I wasn't drinking and driving. The tow driver was. Firing up that engine there. too much milk. Alright, 2 good to start, let's finish it. Generators are on. Pro heat's coming on. Isolation down. Up there. TP bleeds off. Fuse off. Lights on. Cleaning the cabin. Yaw damper we already turned on, so that's good. Alright. Let's just get ourselves turned around here into the guilt. Release. The 2E coming in with the 20 bomb. Appreciate you, man. Grabbing that top spot. Let's get it. I agree. Let's do it. Getting you on the top spot. Appreciate that continued support. Don't forget Unicom. We gotta get Unicom. There we go. Unicom is on. I don't know why she knew it. Chewy on the comms. Need my charts up here before I start taxing everywhere. Calling traffic Delta 1026, taxiing to runway 34 left from West Beats Alpha 1. That was you on the radio, so too. I didn't quite make out what you said, but I heard something. Finally pick up GSX today, doing a fly with the A310, and GSX really adds experience. It really does. It really does. If you're looking for that, you know, that realism experience, definitely adds to the whole airport environment. So we could go left there in Bravo, which is what I think Stukui took. We'll take Alpha. Oh, there's a JetBlue coming in for the landing. I think he's coming for the landing. He is. He's floating the hell out of that. That's just a low approach. Or I don't know what he's doing. I don't know what that JetBlue was doing right there. JetBlue is distracting us when we do. You powered your way down there. Go around. I think he was going around. I hope. Chewy with that picture southwest taxi. And cool to see you playing the 900. I'll probably skip this variant as I'm happy with the other variants yet. It's all about what you're happy with. I am obviously the 737 guy. I had to get all the variants, except for the 600. Still can't convince myself to eat the 600. Because no one really flies it. Made it down on the ground. And he stopped. Because there we go. We'll be departing here in just a minute. We'll be lining up behind him here in just a few. transponder all the way on TARA. All throttles coming on. Yeah, that's the only thing that's tempting me to buy it, Cooper, is the Janet Airlines opposite. That's the only thing tempting me to do it. But I just haven't been able to do it yet. I've just been spending so much money on this stuff. Party. Volley traffic, Delta 1026 lining up behind departing traffic, 3-4 left. So, it's southwest, I think it's someone say something. Alright guys, we are lining up. Huey is departing. There he goes. Our switches are on. So he's having some misfires there. Can't tell. Sticky runway. Alright. Delta a little short behind us. We gives to 2E a little bit of a head start. You see him there taking off. Alright, so on our departure here, we got straight out departure, and then we'll be vectoring ourselves around. Clear the runway. We're still going to give him just a minute to get a little bit out of the way. But then we can always just vector ourselves a little bit later for more separation. Solid traffic Delta 1026 departing runway 34 left, southwest departure. Solid. Alright guys, here we go. Engine's up to 40%, let's do it. Here we go. Make sure our trim is good, there it is. Alright. Engine's up to 40%, chrono's coming on, and Toga. There we go. Make sure we don't get a tail strike. Easy on the stick. He's alive, 80 knots, throttle hold thrust normal.
V1. Rotate.
Rotate, nice and easy. Nice and easy.
Positive rate of climb.
Great, gears coming up. Direct to our next waypoint. Solid traffic Delta 1026 clear runway 34 left. Solid. Coming up. screeching. We're looking good. There's Salt Lake City. Passing 10,000 feet. Lights coming on. Brake is off, gear is off, pixel light engine start switches are off. Up on cabin, less than 10,000 feet. Beautiful departure of Salt Lake City. I'll be headed to Salt Lake City in real life myself next month for a company trip. We'll be flying probably Delta into Salt Lake City from Ontario. Staying there for about 3 days, 2 nights, 3 days, I think. We get there on Wednesday, leave on Friday, I believe. That's my update. Nerfed my EXE. I had to do a full reinstall. I'm on therapy scotch right now. That sucks, man. I'm glad I've never really had those issues with Microsoft. I know a lot of people have, and I've been fortunate enough not to deal with that kind of stuff. Oh, that's a nice screenshot. I got your screenshots, Tui. Oh boy. Oops. Someone had an accident. Oh. Tow driver's fired. Tow driver is fired. First time for you? Yeah, that sucks. So I feel your pain. I mean, I had to uninstall Microsoft one time, and that was when it first came out. Actually, I never uninstalled it. I just installed it twice. For the longest time, I had 2 copies on my computer. One from the Microsoft Store, one from Steam. I bought it from Microsoft Store when it first came out. It was crappy. I heard the Steam was better, bought the one on Steam, and ever since I had the one on Steam, I haven't really had any issues. Never had issues with any updates or anything like that, so Steam seems to be the way to go. Scenery is so gorgeous here, right? It really is, especially if you've ever been to Salt Lake in real life during the wintertime, too. You got all the mountains surrounding you. It's really, really pretty to look at. You got snow everywhere. Oh, that's snow, baby. Remember when I went to Utah last year, it was snowing a little bit while we were there. But I was still outside in like shorts and a t-shirt. Sounds like your misery. I've had that same misery lately with doing GTA. I've uninstalled and reinstalled GTA in the last month like 6 times. Well, I think I finally got it now where it needs to be, so I don't have to do it again. But so basically for GTA, I have to have 3 copies of GTA installed on my computer to do OCRP, LSPDFR, and then just a backup copy with no mods in case one of them get corrupted. Any good mods you can get for Xbox mods that you know of? Can't afford these right now. I mean, the i9 builds A310 I think is on Xbox, like Satui said, but I don't remember exactly. How big's the GTA? It's like 100 gigabytes per install. It's like 300 gigabytes. GTA mods like Devil, right? Yeah, no. So I got 1 copy of GTA just strictly for LSPDFR, 1 copy strictly for OCRP, which I did some OCRP and I recorded some OCRP last night with Mr. Paul over on Twitch. I got to ride around in the Air One. I was basically as film crew working on filming a show, and I was doing a ride along with Officer Paul. Officer Paul took me. I got to ride along Airship 1 with Paul and Officer Jeff. So I got some stuff recorded from that a video will be coming out soon for. Eventually we'll stream on OCRP, but right now we're just recording some videos that are going to come out. I want to get an OCRP. How do I start? Follow the channel. Follow them on. I think they're on Twitter. They have not opened up applications yet, Mark. But they are going to be opening up applications soon. They've been working on getting some things squared away. But once applications get opened up, then you can apply to be part of the server. And then at that point, it's all up to Jeff and Civ Ryan, the ones that interview everyone. Mr. Scott, what's going on? Let's see about liveries or whatever for the 320. So as far as I know, the A310 is the most detailed airplane in for Xbox. Yes, I believe so. It's the most high fidelity aircraft available on Xbox. PMDG will be available for Xbox soon. I don't know if it is yet or not, because I know they put it on the Microsoft Store, so it may be available. Excuse me, may be available now. Because the 700, 800 is on the, and the 600 is on the, I believe, the Microsoft Store now. So I think you can purchase that. If you can't purchase it yet, it should be soon. Need my wraps for A310? Well, it comes with quite a bit of liveries, from what I understand. Or remember. I don't know if you can buy them for the Xbox. You probably can. I've been paying attention. We're gonna go standard pressure and get our lights off here. I'm gonna get seatbelt signs off as well. Yeah, sim update 12, I believe is correct. Someone got a contrail right there. Is that you, Satui? Is that your contrail ahead of us? If so, you climbed up quick. You climbed up quick. Playing so far so good. Like I like the way it taxis better. I feel like it handles on the ground a lot better so far. It handles a lot better on takeoff roll. So yeah, I'm pretty pleased so far. You know, the main thing is going to be watching us land this bird and making sure, you know, the main thing is just don't pull up too quick so you don't tail strike. And then on the landing now, we're just going to make sure we don't flare too much so we don't tail strike. So other than that, we're flying, we're eating some Oreo cookies, drinking some ice cold milk. Busy about some on the East Coast? Nice. I mean, the East Coast is always busy. So, but we do have LA Center online, so that's a good thing. Should get some ATC coverage here soon, once we get over Vegas. Or just before we get to Vegas. Let's see. Shit is on Boston for another marathon. Ah, gotcha. 5 arrows and counting, eh? Nice. Atlanta, Jacksonville, Atlanta, nice. Did you see that Fly-by-Wire put out preview video of the A380? Yes, it looks really good. No, it looks really good. It's definitely making me a little bit more excited to fly it than I thought I was going to be honest. You know, I'm not big on like the huge airliners. That's usually not my thing. One, I don't do a lot of long hauls, and those planes are really built for the longer flights, not for short hops that we normally do. But we will be flying it when it comes out. Like I said, we already have. I think we already have the first 3 flights planned out for that thing. Is LA to Sydney, New York to Dubai, and then the third one I believe is London to Singapore, London to Singapore, Singapore to Sydney, or something like that. Some craziness like that. But yeah, no, it looks really good. Looks really good. So, but this plane looks really good too. So I'm definitely more excited for the 777 that's supposed to be coming out. PMDG seems to be moving quite along with it. We're definitely going to see the 777 this year. I don't know when exactly this year. I think I heard, I didn't catch all of the stream on 737NG, but it sounded like they've already started working on the Maxes, and then we may actually see the Maxes launch by the end of the year, which would be awesome. I think they said that they're pretty much, he said, I think I caught something. You guys can let me know what actually happened if you guys saw the whole stream. But I think they talked about something like they were just gonna like surprise release the Max when it came out. Like they weren't even gonna like, they weren't really gonna even like tell anyone when it was gonna be released or something along those lines. Like it was gonna be like a surprise, like bam, it's here, kind of thing. I don't know if any of you guys watched that, can maybe comment further on that. I haven't had time to go back and watch the rest of the interview on his channel that he streamed earlier today with PMDG. So a lot of exciting stuff. Can't wait for the Maxes. Can't wait for the 777. Can't wait for the A380. Can't wait for the 787 supposed to come out. There's supposed to be the 75 and the 76. The A220. There's just so many things coming out and be broke. So many things coming out. So I think I have also come up with what our first event for our airline is going to be. So we're going to be holding an event on our virtual airline here at the end of this month, and we're going to be flying. From Boston to Iceland. I think that's going to be one of our first events we hold on our virtual airline. We'll have a Boston to Iceland event. I think that sounds pretty cool. Especially now that the 900 came up, we could take the 900 out to Iceland. We're going to get our own custom livery made for this airplane. And we can take the 900 out to Iceland. And then that will open up our international routes into Europe. Because we plan on expanding and being in Europe by the end of the month as well for the virtual airline. Right now we expanded into Mexico last weekend. So we got quite a bit of flights in Mexico, still adding more down there in Mexico. And we're going to be adding now stuff into Central America. Before we go into South America though, yep, we got Cuba too. Yep, Cuba. We're going to be adding Jamaica in there as well, and the Bahamas. St. Martin's going to be in there. So we're going to be adding those tropical islands before we venture all the way down into South America. We're going to add a few into Central America. But before we go into South America, we're going to venture across the pond into Europe and London, Ireland, London, Iceland, as well as Canada. Canada airports are also coming soon. I don't think we have any Canadian airports yet, but those are going to be added here soon as well. Paris, yep, Paris will be in there. Paris will be in there, yes. So we're going to focus on all the major spots, at least the major spots in each country to start in Europe. So at least one major airport in each of the main countries in just Europe. And then we'll expand from there. And then after Europe, I think it will be South America, and then from South America we'll go into after South America, we might actually go into Australia. So I think that's kind of how we're going to be expanding. So yeah, lots of good plans for that in the works. So I cut a bit of the stream, but that was just the gist of the Max. It would be just kind of a surprise. Would be cool if that surprise includes the EFB. Not likely, but it would be cool. I hope the EFB comes out before the Max. Like, all these other developers have an EFB. I don't know why PMDG can't get it to work right. Like, I know that it's the coding thing, but why did PMDG not code it in a format that worked for Microsoft? Doesn't make sense to me. So I was pleased at the price that this airplane came out with. It came out at $50, $49.99. So I am pleased with what they priced it at. I thought it was going to be priced more. I thought it was going to be $60. But not too bad for $49.99. You guys can let me know how you guys feel about the price and what's your guys' first impression so far. Because so far mine's pretty good. So far mine is pretty good. We have the price, it's fair? Yeah, I think it's fair. I mean, it's a really high fidelity aircraft, and I think $50 is fair. A lot better than that 34 million I saw it for at one point. It's 49, Scott. Not 59, 49. So it's like 70 bucks in for you. Scott, are you part of our virtual airline? I don't remember if he joined or not. Because I'm gonna need an Australia manager soon. I'm gonna need someone to help with the Australian market once we expand into there. The Australia expansion is probably gonna be next month. Yeah, Australia expansion probably won't be to the end of March. Like I said, we got our Central and Caribbean spots and Europe to hit first, and South America, and then in Australia. Oh, there's our beep beep. There is our beep beep. 13555. One 13555. There we go, and boom. 13555. So let's go and contact LA Center. LA Center Delta 1026, flight level 360. Three 116 and we'll ident Delta 1026. 311 and I did. I don't know about that profile, Satui. We're already using reserve fuel. We're already using reserves. Only got 9,000 pounds left. Usually it'd be landing now with almost 9,000 pounds left, I feel like. Flight level 360. For Delta 1026. What do you mean you can't fly, Scott? You still have 16,000 pounds of gas? I used your profile that Canada put in his chat. I clicked on it and saved it, and I used it. And when I did my flight plan, it told me to only use 15,000 pounds of gas. Uh-oh. We're gonna be landing on fumes today, guys. I hope not. No, it was in pounds. See, look. It says pounds. I don't know. Let's look at it here. This is a... Yeah, this is what I got saved in here, what I used. Yes, it's all in there. What happens if I regenerate? See, it's still giving me the same amount of block fuel. Jacob, what's going on? Atlanta for the virtual airline. We do have Atlanta in there. Atlanta is one of the airports we have already in there, I believe. I don't know if we have any routes hooked up to it, but we do have Atlanta Airport in there. Alright, well. Let's pray that we have enough fuel. I mean, it didn't say I had insufficient fuel, it just said I was using my reserves. AJ, what's going on? I have no idea, because I have no idea where all those airports are and in relation to each other. I couldn't tell you. I mean, if you use SimBrief, he'll tell you if you're too far, not enough fuel. And I have 9,000 pounds left. So I feel like we should have enough to get there. We're just going to be on fumes, but we'll get there. We'll get there. We won't be able to go around, so we better land it on the first try, but we'll get there. You might be able to make it with the BBJ if you use all those extra fuel tanks the BBJ has. You might be able to fly that far in the BBJ 800. We can use the vodka on board for reserve. Not as much as you guys drink. You're gonna be able to not drink the vodka? I say we finish the vodka and crash happy. Carl, what's going on? Good afternoon. Welcome to the 900 release party. He's not here, so there's heaps left for a change. Okay. I don't know which wing to use better. Paul Newman, what's going on? Hello, welcome, welcome. Good to see you. Welcome aboard. Pleasure. Welcome aboard our Delta flight service to Los Angeles. Make sure while we're in Los Angeles today, boys, that you guys go and check out Langer's Deli for some world famous pastrami. Just finished bowling, scored 127 from 91 last week. Nice. Nice. Very tempting to get the 900 variant, never buy any of the other variants. Hey, I mean, if you like flying, I would definitely recommend getting one of the PMDGs. Whether it's a 700, 800, or 900. Very good aircraft. Still watch that video from the restaurant of the man there? Yeah, great food. Saw the stream when you went there, man. Looked nice. You're right, people in LA can't drive. No, they cannot. They can't drive and they can't walk. You saw anything, man? Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yep, he was pretty cool. I definitely want to go back and get some more. Can I use the TCA Airbus stick with this plane? Yeah, you can use any flight control with any plane. Alright. I definitely recommend using a yoke because it's a Boeing. It just feels right. But you can use an Airbus stick. I was kind of upset as I thought you would sing more in the car. If I was able to play like actual real songs, then I probably would have, but I can only play the copyright-free stuff. How many hours do I have on Microsoft? Let's see. 1100 according to this, but it's probably actually closer to about 1800 because there was like a glitch way back when Microsoft first came out that like erased your hours. Oh, hold on. 0.79 Delta 1026. Close. So close to 700, nice. My favorite plane in the sim is definitely the 737-800. I'm a, hence my name, Midnight Maverick 737. 737 series is my favorite aircraft of all time. So I guess I'm biased in that aspect, but PMDG is a great aircraft. So if I had to pick my top aircraft that are my favorite right now in Microsoft, my favorite aircraft would be the PMDG 737-800, the Phoenix A320, the fly-by-wire A330, the GeForce A321 with the fly-by-wire mod, the A310, the 787-8, like the A310, A380 flight simulator. Well, we don't have the A380 yet, but it's on the way. Don't have the A380 yet, but it is on the way. It is on the way, and I am getting real nervous with our fuel. Hopefully we're not going against the wind, that's all I can say. I'm getting real nervous with our fuel. Did I stream the A380 with a different company? What other stream? Because the A380 does not exist yet in Microsoft. Oh boy, the first crash is going to be my fault. We're not going to crash. We'll land safely. We'll divert it to another airport if we have to. Yeah, we'll divert it to another airport if we have to. Don't you worry about that. We won't crash. We just might have to divert to Vegas. But it's fine. I have to leave my airport locators on here so I know where we can divert to. We got Las Vegas coming up. You know, Las Vegas is a possibility. Can we divert to Area 51? Only if we want to be shot down. First trying to crash us, now you're trying to get it shot down. What's up, Nolan? I like flying into, especially with new planes, because I want to test the performance of the new plane, and there's not a better place to test it than like Vegas and LAX. So, I mean, we had great performance in Salt Lake City. Obviously, it's not a heavy airport like LA is, but we're going to figure out exactly how well this thing performs. Plus, it's a real-world route for Delta, and it wasn't super long. So, no, even when we run out of fuel, I have at least a chance to still glide the plane to the ground. So if I get shot down, I got no chance of survival. I mean, it definitely feels a little heavier. Definitely feels a little heavier. It is longer. So, I mean, you just got to make sure you pay attention to just not rotate too quickly, and you can't flare too much. You know what I mean? This guy wants to fight some aliens. What's that movie? Scott Pilgrim versus the World or something like that? Scott Pilgrim versus the aliens. Like the A321. A321's harder to tailstrike than this plane. I think the A321 sits a little bit higher off the ground, if I'm not mistaken. But similar. So Nolan, there's not really, I can't say there's any good scenery for Salt Lake City. However, the scenery that I do have, that I did purchase, that is available, the only reason I purchased it and use it is because it has the correct layout of the airport. The default airport is not correct whatsoever in the layout. Like, it will not match the charts whatsoever that we have on Navigraph. The airport that is available to purchase definitely makes it better than default, simply for the fact that it has the correct airport layout, correct taxiways and gates everywhere. So that's the only reason I bought it. It's, you know, the terminals graphically have a lot to be desired. Better than default terminals, but still pretty awful terminals. Yeah, it's higher off the ground, but being high off the ground makes it harder to tailstrike because your tail's higher off the ground. When you rotate, you can rotate more. Being lower to the ground makes it harder to rotate, because it's easier to tailstrike. So we're only... Yeah, so we're only 120 miles top of descent. So we should be finding fuel. It's telling us we're going to get there with 6,000 pounds of fuel left, which I guess is not really too bad. I guess when we think of it, that's 6,000 pounds of fuel is still quite a bit of fuel. That is what we're going to arrive at. I'm just not used to it being so low. I mean, I wouldn't say it's hard. It's definitely more hands-on than an Airbus. But if you can handle the A310, then it's probably going to be pretty easy, because the A310, the A310 and the A300 from any builds, both that plane is like if Airbus and a Boeing had a baby. Like, that's the plane that would pop out. So you're kind of getting the best of both worlds. So if you know how to fly the A310 really well, this should be probably pretty easy to learn. It's like I said, it's more hands-on. The A310 is more hands-on than the regular A320. Still a lot of automated stuff, but not quite as much. But I mean, I like it. I like the hands-on part more. That's the only reason why Airbus isn't my favorite, is because Airbus is too automated. The Beluga. But yeah, no, the Airbus is just too automated for me, which is why it's not my favorite, but still a nice aircraft. Still a nice aircraft, though. Can't wait for the Antonov 225. Could be a good, cool plane. We're definitely going to get it because the money goes to rebuilding a new one in real life. Rebuilding the one that got destroyed. It's not a necessary plane that we're going to fly all the time, but we'll fly it from time to time. My exact reason for liking Boeing, plus I enjoy a weak rather than joystick. You mean a yoke? When do you think the A380 will come out? I have no idea. No idea. From the images we saw, it could be tomorrow, it could be 6 months from now. I feel it's definitely coming this year. That much I can say for sure. That I'd be very surprised if it didn't come this year. But to the exact time, I have no idea. Yeah, so we're definitely picking up the Antonov 225. And we'll fly it, but like I said, it's not going to be like an everyday plane, specialty event plane. Oops. I accidentally turned autopilot off. Oopsie. Pilot said he predicts our Christmas time, and based on the stuff we saw, I was like, you mean tomorrow? A330 from Aerosoft? Yeah, I'll most likely be getting that one as well. We will need a MAV. Our duct tape sales are out, so we will need the 225. There you go. Flywire is free, so it'll come at the speed of free. I'm patient, I swear. Yes, we gotta remember that the A380 is a freeware project. So, if you guys maybe want to see it come out faster, you can go over there and drop a donation to Fly-by-Wire. That's what they run off of, is donations. They don't charge for anything. Yeah, the AN-125 line at my airport. Nice. Yes, 777 will definitely be released this year. From what they're talking about, they're already about to start entering beta phase, which definitely means it's coming this year. Probably by summertime. Well, the 777. But like again, also take everything what you hear with a grain of salt. I mean, we've been, you know, promised and under-delivered on stuff like that for years in flight sim community. So even though they say that, there's always stuff that could change it or delay it. So best case scenario, it's probably available by May. You know, worst case scenario, available by the end of the year. Quieter than the 787? Really? Muhammad, what's going on? Where can I find the Sibri profile for the 900ER? Well, let's see. So, too, if you want to drop another link to the one you gave Canada in my Discord, I'll put it in there. I don't have the link handy. But there is one on, I don't know what website it's on. There might be one on Flight Sim TO by now. Let's see. Boom, boom, boom. Let's see. This is GTA driving music. Have you seen the 380 video from Livewire? Yes. Nope. Exciting stuff. I think the 900 is priced well as well. I was actually pleased with the price. I thought it was fairly priced at $49.99 USD, $50 basically. Yeah, I thought it was nicely priced as well, nice and fair. They could have charged more. They could have charged $60. People would have bought it, but. So yeah, I think it's pretty good. All right, give me one second, guys. I use the restroom real quick. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back before Scott can crash the plane. I'm back before you crash the plane, Scott. My controls. My controls. Nuclear Salmon's here. Welcome aboard, Nuclear Salmon. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you. How many liveries come with this? Let me see. I can show you. Alright, so these are liveries that come for the 900. You got Alaska Airlines, British. So you got 3 Alaskan, a British, 2 Delta, Al Ali Airlines, I guess is how you pronounce that. Korean Airlines, Lion Air, Lufthansa, the fictional Olympic that they always have, Spice Jet, Thai Lion Air, Turkish, and then a bunch of United. So what was that? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. So 20 liveries come with the 900 ER, and then the 900 comes with just 4 though. Only 2 Alaskan, a KLM, and a United airline come with the 900. But as we've seen from everything else, there's going to probably be a ton of free liveries made on FlightSim.to. You know, this time next week. There's going to be, I'm sure, already another 100 liveries made. Yeah, someone will make it. Only press 38 buttons. We are fine. Oh god. Oh god. Alright guys, we got just 40 miles to our descent. Let's start looking at our descent, guys. So we're looking at the Angel 4 arrival, which is going to take us down to 12,000 feet. So we're going to put 12,000 feet in here. Oops. 12,000 feet. Much. There we go. How's the fuel, man? Feels good. We're still at 7,000 pounds. It says we're going to arrive with about 6,000 pounds left, is what it's calculating, so we should be fine. We're going to descend in about 33 miles, and when we're descending, we're really not using very much fuel because the engines are close to idle, so we should be fine. He's alright, he has plenty. Well, it just looked super low, and I knew how much bigger and heavier this bird was. I was worried, alright? But we do need to put in all the ILS information for our approach into 2-4 right. So that's going to be the course of 251. So we'll line this back here to 251. There we go. If it was Spirit, you would get a bonus with the fuel map. So, I'll take that bonus though. Fuel saving. Fuel saving. I just added your email Satui to the document access, so you should be able to get into the airline document now whenever you want to do the airport stuff we talked about. Should be good to go. Good day, Nana. Okay, so we got our ILS frequent our courses in here, 251. Our ILS frequency is going to be 108.5. We need to put that in now next. 10850. That is set. We go 10850, and we'll put that in. So ILS course is now set up. That all looks good. And then we're going to be landing flaps 30. Aviation Geek is in the house. What's going on? How we doing, man? Welcome, welcome. We're close, about to start descending down into Los Angeles. We're going to see if we can get a better landing than Canada got earlier for his first flight. Although I guess it's not really a fair comparison since he landed into San Diego and I'm landing into Los Angeles with a much longer runway. But we'll make sure we don't float it either like he did, so then I guess it could be fair. But we'll see what happens.
About your posts, I know they're only fake. Show us what you own and how much money that you make. Yeah, I know that you're trying to fix me, but I don't want to be like you. Keep your stupid job, pretend that you're the person you wanted to be. And you're dying not to work, but work until you die. And you're dying not to work, but work until you die. You're dying not to work, but work until you die. You're dying inside. Say no, I'm not like you. I don't think that you get it. You should go and get out and make your
Already called maintenance, be ready to replace the tail skin. No confidence, sir. No confidence. We will not be tail striking today. And we haven't flown the 900 in a long time since X-Plane, but when we had to level up 900 ER. Ooh. We had to stutter there for a second. I thought we froze. I got worried. But we are descending. Let's get our seatbelt signs on. Mr. Kenny is here. Greetings. Uh-oh. Now we're going to expect shenanigans on the arrival. Kenny's here. No, Daddy brought Skippy with him. There's Big Bear Mountain. Shalom. No doubt Skippy's with me. Yep, I knew it. I knew it. I could hear him coming a mile away. Hear him coming a mile away, sir. Yes, of course we're watching the Super Bowl. Of course. Gonna have a Super Bowl party, lots of food. Can't wait. So yeah, of course we're watching the Super Bowl. I got, did you watch our new sports episode, Scott? Our new sports episode dropped earlier today on Sportsman Media and on Spotify. Catches on either YouTube or Spotify. But we talked about Super Bowl, made our predictions, did some prop betting. I got the Eagles taking the victory. On a silly time there. You know, I got the Eagles taking the victory over the Chiefs on Sunday. I predicted the score to end 35-28 Eagles. That was my prediction. And then my buddy Rob, he's got the Chiefs winning on a game-winning field goal. So we'll see what happens. Who is that? You to the left of me? What are you doing all the way out there? You got KC 31-24. Ooh, I don't know. I think the Eagles are gonna pull it out, man. I feel like the Eagles have more momentum right now. You're ahead of me? Okay. Yeah, I don't know why you're not showing up on TCAS than the other guy was, but yeah, it's alright. It's alright. Depends how Mahomes' ankle is. I got to bet KC Kels MVP. Nice. You know, we both got our respective quarterbacks. We're saying that they'll both be the MVP. Ooh, another star there. Got me worried. Traffic ring button. When I had traffic on here, it was on the TCAS. Yeah, so I had it on. I think it showed the guy over here, just not showing anyone in front of me. For whatever reason. Did you have that mod I sent you on Discord? Not course. No, I added the course play. I have not added the. If you're talking about the bin for the seed and fertilizer stuff, I have not added that yet. No. I'll add that for you once stream's over. Altimeters 3020. Alright, standard pressure's over. Landing lights are coming back on as we're below 18,000 feet. Seatbelt sign is good. Alright, we're coming right over the heart of Southern California now. There is March Air Force Base, which means I live over that way. Like Paris. So this is the freeway you saw us driving down right here, going to LA. Go right down this freeway. It heads right down this hill. And then we continue straight, going on the freeway here. This freeway keeps going this way and that way. Keeps going on that way. We took that freeway all the way out to LA. Saying 11-1 for MVP, but he'll need to play better than last week. Yep. True. Sweet home California. Let's see if we got any California playlists on this thing. Yeah. Medium hauls this weekend with the 900? Yeah, probably. Yeah, we're definitely going to be flying the 900 all weekend. Alright, so it looks like approach went offline, so we're going to go all the way down now to our minimum height of the approach at 2,200 feet. The SoCal approach is no longer online. So we're going to get LA Tower programmed in here. They are online right now. 120.95. 120.95. I see Flybe, a UK airline went broke again, Mav. Yeah, Flybe went out of business. How far out of LA are you without traffic? About an hour and 10 minutes. With traffic, 3 hours. Without that traffic, an hour and 10 minutes. With traffic, 3 or more hours. Alright, let me open up the replay mod here so we are ready to go. Don't want to forget that. How far out do you usually call a tower with no approach online? Somewhere within 20 miles of your approach. So yeah, not more than 20, not less than 10. So somewhere in between 10 and 20 you want to be calling tower, I think. We're gonna go auto brake 3 for our landing here. We're doing flaps 30, which we had already set. Update that just in case. So 139, so we're looking at 144 for the approach speed. Right, 144 for the approach speed. So I'm gonna go and put a fix in here, KLAX. And I'm gonna do 15, 10, and 5 for my fixes. Well, my A310 flight didn't end well. The sim did not like the ILS frequency I found for runway 32 at Nagasaki. I overstressed the plane, botching the go around. Oh boy. Rip. Oh boy. That's not good. Glad I wasn't on that plane, sir. I am glad I was not on your plane.
It's really sick.
Alright, but we're coming in, we're looking good though. So far, so good. So far, so good. And Gabriel Mountains. Did we pass Ontario already? We did. Yeah, we past Ontario International Airport already, way back that way. So the VA map, are you flying real world cargo routes? Well, we don't have any cargo yet on the VA, but we will be adding cargo routes and aircraft. The cargo aircraft are probably going to be coming next month. Right now we're really focused on the expansion of the airports, which will help further along the cargo stuff. We just got to get the planes added in there and some cargo options. But yeah, cargo airplane will definitely be added probably to the V8 next month as we focus on our expansion into Mexico and Central America and the Caribbean, and then our expansion into Europe is going to start. So that's what the focus is on this month, and then next month we'll be expanding down into South America, and then by the end of the month, Australia. Getting some little stutters here and there, so that's where we're putting the performance of the aircraft to the test here at LAX. So we're almost 20 miles out. At 20 miles, I'm going to go ahead and probably call the controller because I know LA is probably busy. We're definitely getting some stutters. So we're just not going to change views here, but let's go and get our sounds back up, guys. Put our music down as we get ready for our approach. Nearly all airmail flights. Thanks. There's the tower right at 20 miles. LA Tower Delta 1026 ILS final 24 right. Super right, clear to land, Delta 1026. Alright, we're looking good here. We're going to go and slow down to 200 knots. We got some air brakes. Yep. Replay is on standby. Ops 1 coming out. Start switches over to continuous. Over by the cabin. Air flight attendants, please take your seats for arrival. We'll be clear to land. Taxi lights coming on. Ops 2 and 5 are coming out. Gotta see the butter. We'll do our best. The main goal is to make sure we do not tail strike the aircraft. That's our main goal. We don't want to tail strike. And then we're looking for gate 23 Alpha. Which is going to be Terminal 2. So we'll see. Flight slopes captured. Looking good. We're going to go final approach speed here. Gears coming down. Ups 10. Ups 15 coming out. spoilers are coming in. We're gonna arm the spoilers. Clock's 30. And replay started. Here we go, my throttle.
1,000.
Okay, super loud. Yeah, here we go, my throttles. Let's do it.
Four hundred. 300. 200. 100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Alright, we're on the ground, versus route. Goes down gently. Couple more reversers. We're on the ground. We'll see what it was. I don't think it was a butter, but ultra super left alpha Delta 1026. We'll bring in our spoilers and we can bring in our flaps. Yeah, definitely a little performance hit here in LAX. Is that plane on departure? There we go, zooming on by. We'll stop the chrono right on time, an hour and 24 minutes. Alpha Alpha Echo Delta cross from 2 for left Alpha Alpha Delta 1026. Alright, so definitely not a butter landing, it was a smooth landing. Captain Canada had us beat. I think he had a, what did he have, a 260 or something like that? We got a 280. Minus 280 for that. Which was a little part because we started to drift off the runway a little bit there. So I had to correct with the rudder, which lost us a little bit of our flare, but let's see what it looked like on the replay. Besides subject 2 for left because he's going crazy. Or you're going too slow. A little monkey wrench thrown into you. Let's get our APU fired up. Actually, you know what? No, we don't need the APU because if we're not flying for the airline, we don't need to shut our engines down. So we're just going to do the replay after we get to the gate. Made it though, nice. What gate did you park at, Mr. Tui? We're going to 23 Alpha. I feel like I see you down there. I think you're next to 23 Alpha, kind of. What's going on, rookie? Whoa! What was that? Was that you, Satui? You just zoomed on by. Holy crap. That was quick. Blew in yourself. Mr. Ron, what's going on, man? How was your flight? I saw you were flying earlier. Was GSX teleporting you? I was like, what the? Someone just flying through the terminal. It's good, nice. Glad to hear it, man. Glad to hear it. We're gonna have our first, like, hopefully community virtual airline event this month. And I was thinking that we were gonna go Boston to Iceland as we celebrate expanding into Europe at the end of the month. Still hates the 739 for now, yes. Until they get an update. We're gonna make a right here into the gate area. Is someone in our spot at 23 Alpha, or is there a room? I really don't like the outside view. We'll move forward here. 23 hours. Should be the gate all the way on the inside, which I think they have. That gate is open. So we'll go over there. You went 23B. I feel like 23A is open, hopefully. That was 23 there, someone's in it, so we're just going to take this one right here. We'll take 21. Some damn Americans in my Delta spot. Some American parks on the other side of the airport. Somebody just tell them they park on the south side. This is the north side. This is the cool kid side. Parking brake is coming on for now. There we go. Very, very frame heavy in LA So this plane definitely heavier on the frames than the regular 800, for sure. But it really doesn't like going in the outside view. Outside view just it goes all haywire. So we'll leave in the inside view. Let's go ahead and I'm going to stop the replay. Disconnecting from BatSim. Alright, let's do it, guys. Let's get our replay set. That's right, the bastard stole our gate. Get our lights on. Cool. We're just gonna wait for the flaps to become set, and then we can view our replay. But we did get a minus 280 on the landing rate. I'll let you guys be the judge, though, what it looks like on the replay. Alright, everything is set there. Everything looks good. Let's release our brake. And let's do the replay. We'll pause replay here, let everything load in for a second. It'll take a second for everything to load in. Got a minus 360. I blame it on the sidestep at last minute. Hey, you gotta be prepared for everything, man. Gotta be prepared. Alright, we'll try the passenger view in first here. I don't know how well these views are gonna hold up for the replay, but alright, so successful flight though, the 900. We got there safely. It wasn't a butter, but we'll get it down. We'll get to learn the dynamic of the flare for the 900 for sure. But I'll take anything under 300. I'll take it for our first flight in the 900. Especially into the heavy framed LA where, you know, we get little stutters here and there kind of messing with us. Yeah, it didn't seem bad at all. We still have a lot more room to play, but that was not bad at all. Not at all. I think it actually looked pretty smooth on, from my point of view anyways. I think it was the rudder correction it was definitely the rudder correction I did, and that's why it went down quicker than I was expecting, but had to keep the aircraft on the runway. I had to keep the aircraft on the runway, so But even then, though, like I said, the flare was good. Look at that, the flare looks nice. I mean, we still come down fairly nice. Still not too bad. Wheel came down on the center line. Not too shabby. Well, that's going to wrap it up for us tonight, guys. Thank you for coming on to our After Dark release party for the 737-900 and 900ER. I hope you guys enjoyed the flight. I enjoyed the flight. Hopefully those that purchase aircraft, you guys are enjoying it. It's a really good aircraft. Recommend you guys purchase it if you want to fly the 737. Yeah, but I really enjoyed it. Like I said, even with that little rudder correct right there at the end. Still nice landing, right in the center line. Passengers are happy. We're happy. I hope you guys are happy. Again, thank you to Tui for that donation earlier, dropping the 20 bomb and flying along with us. And Mr. Mark for flying along with us as well. He landed right after us. So, thank you to all my members, subscribers, donators, and moderators. Because without you guys, none of this is possible. I appreciate each and every one of you for making this channel a success as we continue to grow. If you guys have not done so already, please don't forget to smash down that thumbs up button. It really helps us out. And that subscribe button to stay tuned to all the new stuff coming to the channel. We're going to be farming tomorrow night, guys. It's Farm Wednesday. Farming Wednesdays. Tomorrow, back on the farm, seeing where we got to live off. I know we were planting crops, or getting ready to plant crops last time. I don't know if anyone else has already been taking care of that, as we do have a public farm server for everyone to join. If you guys are interested in that, you can get the links all on my Discord, or on stream tomorrow, or on our past farm streams, all the links in the description. So, till then, enjoy the ride in, guys, and I will see you guys tomorrow. So until then, Maverick is out, and I will see you guys on the farm tomorrow. Have a good night.
Young, reckless, gold in my soul, got the same on the necklace.